Hello everyone, welcome back to Tabletop Simulator, and possibly our last episode here of the, possibly our last episode here of playing Aliens the board game. We'll see how much of this we're going to be able to complete. When we last left off, we had just taken a whole crap ton of damage over here from killing an alien and having acid spray going everywhere. We still had one acid spray left on the board. And in reviewing the last episode, episode 3 that was put up, when I was watching it, and in addition, my ever so kind youngest brother, Dwindon, helped to remind me that there were 2 Marines that I did not roll acid spray for. The 2 that were being carried at the time, I did not roll any spray on, and that would be Hudson and Hudson and Diedrich. I did not roll for acid spray. They were both being carried at the time. Hicks had one, and I think Frost was carrying one of them as well. And that was whenever that alien jumped on Frost, and he ended up having to drop Diedrich. And Hudson ended up having to drop, Hicks ended up having to drop Hudson. And so neither one of them were in my list of people that I needed to roll the spray on. So unfortunately, we could still take some more damage, including death here. Basically, as long as they don't get death results, they're already incapacitated, so you can't get any worse than that unless you happen to roll death. So let's hope we don't roll death. Cake or death, cake or death. All right, red is going to be Hudson, and the black one will be Diedrich. So let's take a look and see how we come. We have got a 1 and a 9. And on the acid spray table, yeah, we're okay. Once you're incapacitated, and incapacitate is just further incapacitated. So the 2 of them got through fine. Excellent. Oh, I was worried about that roll. I was wondering if we were going to end up with a couple more counters laying off the side of the table there. All right, the only thing we've added is that I have got a clock over here. I pulled the clock out of the magic bag and stuck it over here on the wall. I've got to get up and be somewhere at 7. Or start getting ready to be somewhere at 7. And I'm playing this in full screen mode, and I don't know where my clock is inside my room right at the moment. I think I took it upstairs. So, to keep from having to constantly stop and look at my phone over here, I'm going to show you one of the other features is the fact that along with an MP3 player, you can pull a clock out of your bag too and set it on the counter. They have really thought about a lot of nice stuff. It's nice to see all the stuff that they are adding as we go along. I had a question. Someone had asked about, Mindfiend had asked about the MP3 player over here. Could it play your own music? Right now it does not. Right now it only plays what's in here. There's about roughly 100 songs that are listed that play in the MP3 player. And at the moment, you can't add your own. You can't direct it toward a directory or add your own songs to it. But the producers of the sim here say they are looking to try and add that function in a future upgrade. Okay. We've moved the marine marker. Let's move the turn marker now. All right. It was a red 2, so this turn we don't have to add any more xenomorphs to the board. However, this one will move. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, alien move time. We've got Drake. How far away are you? 1, 2. I'm thinking everybody may just move this turn. We might end up shooting him. I don't know, Drake, you can move 2, right? 1 and 2. Would that actually get you closer? That would be as close as that. You can move there next turn. Yeah, let's do that. Drake will move 2, 1 and 2, down to here. I mean, this alien, even in the next turn, is not going to be able to reach anybody. So I think we're okay there, just using a turn of movement. Vasquez might take a shot at him. How far away is he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to be the furthest range. Vasquez, if he burns 2 actions, will still need a 6. And honestly, can't move that far. So, yeah, I think Vaz will go ahead and fire. We got a 2/3 chance of hitting the xenomorph. And that'll be 1 less target next turn if we can do it. So let's see, 6 or less. And that's a 0. Remember, Alona is a 0, so she actually hit it and took it off the board. Awesome. Okay, there we go. Next up is Apone. Apone is going to... Where is Apone? There's Apone. Apone's going to move up 2 and grab Diedrich. There we go. And now he's carrying Diedrich. We're going to move on down to Wierzbowski. All right, Wierzbowski. You get to move 2. 1 and 2. Awesome. The door is in sight. The door is in sight. It's only a step or 2 away. And then finally Crow's movement. All right. Just seems like there's... I keep going, did I miss anybody? But Lord, there's so few people to move now that half the crew is being carried by somebody. Look at those incapacitated Marines there. Okay. We are back. I love how the physics. Notice how when you drop it and the card moves? Love the physics. It's just like really being on the board. Even have to watch, be careful with your movement here, you know, that you don't, careful with your rolls, that you don't knock things over. Okay. We are going to roll our dice. It's time to bring in some more aliens. Let us... Please be on the far side of the board. Please be on the far side of the board. All right. A 2. And is that a 9? Yes, a 2 and a 9. Good. Nice high rolls. We're getting some luck for a change. All right. That one's going to come in there and move here. If we can get everybody spawning over here, we might be able to get folks off the board without having to fire too many shots. All right. Let us get the dice and roll for the last one. All right, here we go. And where's the last xenomorph going to spawn? That's a 4. 0 doesn't count. We have to re-roll it. Ooh. A 9? A 9, good. A 9 and a 4. That's going to be down at the far bottom of the map here. 9 and a 4. Good. Awesome. So you see, it was good that we actually got that Xeno on the last turn, that we took him on off the board. Otherwise, we'd be dealing with him now. All right, Drake goes first. Drake, how far can that one move? 1, 2, 3, and 4. He will definitely be something we have to handle next turn, but not this turn. So Drake will move his 2 right on up to here. All right. That was Drake, right? Yes. Okay. Next up is Vasquez, and then it will be Apone. Vasquez gets to move 2. 1 and 2. Now, is that far enough that this guy ain't going to get him? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yes, it is. All right. Apone will move 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Tell you what, Apone's going to sit back here Yeah, Apone will sit back here and help Vasquez. Help do the rear guard here with Vasquez. Because that one is going to be tricky when it comes up. I don't want spray to go everywhere. And if he can get them on one turn, he'll still have 2 to move. All right, Wierzbowski. Oh, look at there. You are almost out, man. You are almost out. 2 steps. He can get out next turn, and I think Crow can get out the turn after that, can he? 1 and 2. How about we move up there? 1 and 2. There. And that leaves room for these people to move up and hopefully get out. We are almost there, Marines. We are almost there. Okay. Now, beginning of the next turn, we're going to have 2 more xenomorphs spawn in. That is the only problem with having... only problem with not taking some out. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Is that you're about to have 2 left on the board. Yeah, it'll be quicker if you go this way. Is that right? 1, 2... All right, time to check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So yeah, it can keep going this way. Equidistance. Either way it goes around the stairs there, thanks to the diagonal movement. Let's spawn in the next 2. Let's have them be back behind us again. Come on. Y'all taking out half my team. It's time to show some love. Time to show some love. 4 and a 3. That's not the kind of love. You're showing the love to the wrong people. 4 and a 3. Hey, this is why I thought it was a good thing to keep Apone back there. Apone's going to have to burn that one. Okay. We've got about 10 minutes. 3 and a 2. Yeah, this is not the kind of love we're showing here. 3 and a 2. Awesome. Okay. Distance to the closest Marine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's actually going to move this way. Remember, rules say closest Marine. Okay. Lord. Apone. All right. Drake needs to move. Drake needs to move. Drake's going to go up 2. 1 and 2. Next up, Vaz. Vaz is going to have to blast this one, or somebody gets eaten next turn. So 2 hexes away. 2 squares away. She really needs to burn both her turns and take it out on a 9. Yep, let's make sure it's a sure thing. Both turns, she takes it out. And nobody gets sprayed this time. Isn't that sweet? Okay, Apone. Sarge is 1 away. At a 1, he gets an 8 or less. So let's see if he can flame it. You got that other one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Jeez. There we go. 8 or less. He got it. So I say about the physics. Yeah, the physics wonderful. You can. There is a thing for the host to be able to lock stuff down. So if you had a pile of counters or a piece of board scenery that didn't need to move, you can lock it down so that the dice can't move it and people can't pick it up. Boy, he just got that one too. The problem now is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Next turn, that one gets to move up. Do we get any xenomorphs? We get a free turn next turn. He's flamed that one. If he moves up 1, What's his range at a 2? He'd need a 6 or less. That is not good. And he's carrying 2 people. 2, 3, and 4. All right. That's not good. That is not good at all. I'm going to move him 2 movements. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. Vasquez, it's coming after you next turn. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry, but I think I'm going to have to do with you like I did with Hudson. He's got 2 people on him, so if he goes down, that's 2. 2 that I'm going to lose. Where did the other dice go? Where did the other dice go? There it is. Oh, I hate this board. I hate this board. Graphics designers did not do a good job on this board. All right, where's Bowski? You can leave. You can leave the board.
Come on, let's move it!
Come on, let's go!
It's blocked, man. We gotta go around.
Open the door! Hicks!
Frank, we are leaving!
And along with Wierzbowski, we get to take the wounded Hudson off the board as well. All right, oops, let's bring it over here so that we don't confuse it with the dead people. There we go. So Wierzbowski has moved, and then it is Crow's turn to move. And Crow is going to make it off the board as well with his passenger. He gets Hicks off the board. Awesome. All right, that's 4 people off the board. We've already gotten into draw territory. It's 3 or less. If you get 3 or less Marines off the board, they consider it a loss. If you get 4 to 7, they consider it a draw, or 4 to 6. And if you can get 7, 8, or 9, they consider it a victory. Okay. And that's that. Okay, next turn. No new aliens coming on the board. Drake is going to get off the board with his wounded soldier. Oh, he's not carrying anybody, is he? Nope, he's not carrying anybody. All right. Next up is... Whoops. I totally forgot. They move now, don't they? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So he jumps Vasquez. All right, Vaz. Let's see if you can make this. You need a 9. Is that right? Yep, alien attacks you. You're going to need a 9. You don't have any... Do you have a melee? You have a melee. Am I looking at the right one there? That's Vasquez, and Vasquez has a melee point. So she gets to add 1 to it. Here we go. 8 plus 1 is a 9. The alien loses. The alien loses. Whoops. No. I'm going to have to go back and see where I dropped that one. That alien's the one I need to drop. I need to go back and see where I dropped that one. Finally. I have gotten a remarkable roll on the die there. Alrighty, I'm going to cut right here. It's time for me to, almost time for me to go get ready anyway, so I'm going to save it right there. Come back after my meeting this morning, and we'll start the game back up there, and I'll figure out where this alien was. So we will see you again in just a few minutes in your, well, just a few seconds in your time. About 2.5 hours in my time. We'll see you shortly. All right, folks. My meetings are over. Like I said, you see the clock there. It's been, almost 3 hours for me, but just a matter of seconds for y'all. Isn't time travel wonderful? The other point with time travel is that I was looking back to replace everything where it needed to be, and I just unlocked an achievement. Good times. I have to take a look at that. I bet that's, it said good times and had a medal with 10, so that might be 10 hours I've played this. I'll have to take a look and see what that achievement is. I don't think it's been 10 hours, but we will look. I moved the wrong one last turn. Crow. Whoa. I didn't know you could do that. Wow, look at that. I have to remember that for injured players. I didn't know they'd stand on their head. It was Crow that, excuse me, was down here and I should have moved. Drake, I moved Drake out instead. He's the one carrying Hicks. Crow was carrying, I don't know if he was carrying anybody. So it was him that I should have moved out. I think he was carrying Hudson, perhaps. That could have been Werdzbowski. I can't remember. Anyway, so we moved Drake back. It'll be his turn to move. We have not moved this alien yet, so I'll go ahead and move him. 1, 2, 3, and... oh, actually, he was right there. That's where he was. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that alien is coming around the stairs. And then I got to looking and I misjudged. I've totally misremembered the manual combat rules. We do not kill the xenomorph. We just beat him off and stun him. So he actually stays on the board. And we can move him into any square we want. We'll move him. Actually, we're going to move him over. It doesn't matter. Yeah, right there is good. That's probably the furthest from the door, so it might mean that he might have to move one extra. And the other thing is that he is stunned. So we are going to turn him just like we do with the other Marines. And he is stunned now, which means he is down. He will not get to move the next alien turn. Will not get to move or attack the next alien turn. So we need to take a look here. I've taken all the people off the board who are off the board. So it is actually Drake's turn now. We had a free one, right? Nobody spawned in? Nobody spawned in. All right, now it's Drake's turn. And now Drake is going to move off the board. There we go. And he will take Hicks with him. So Hicks can come over here as well. All right, we got 5 off the board now. And let's move Drake's card. Throw him back on the wounded pile. There we go. Now Vasquez. Vasquez has 2 action points, correct? Yeah, she's got 2. Apone's got 3. So we're going to have to take a look here now. I wish I could move where Apone is. All right, we're going to move here and here. We know this guy is going to wake up next turn. He won't be able to come toward us. Apone, so she'll get to move 2 more maybe. See what this guy's going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, she's in no danger for at least 3 turns from that one. It's all going to depend on what comes in with our spawn. So, Apone, let's move you 1, 2. If Vaz moves 2, that one comes up 1, 2. Let's see. It wakes up next turn, so it won't be able to come. So she'll be here, and then the next turn it'll go 1, 2, 3, and 4, and she'll be able to escape. Excellent. As long as we don't get a bad spawn, we are good. So I'm going to move Apone there just to help act as a cover. Oh, me. And he can still get out next turn if he needs to. So I have moved them both. And now we get the next turn. All right. This alien stops being stunned, but once again can't do anything other than become unstunned. This one's going to move as 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we got to spawn 2 more in. Let's hope for high numbers. We really need some luck and get them over here on this side of the board. If they come in at the door, I'm afraid we are going to be just a little bit screwed. High numbers. Come on. Big numbers. Big numbers. 8 and a 2. That's not the big number I was looking for. 8 and a 2. And it's going to move up 1. That's why I was helping leave Apone behind as kind of a cover guard. 1, 2, 3, and 4. He's going to have to protect Vasquez on the next turn. We'll have to check. Well, I'll have to take a look at that and see how things are going to go. I don't know what the situation is there. All right, we got an 8, so that's good, but I need to re-roll the white die. I mean the red die. Black die was an 8. Red die is going to be 9, a 6, a 9. All right, a 9, which is the bottom row here, and then an 8. So this one is a total non-entity. It's going to move up right here. Okay, Marine's turn. Vasquez goes first. Oh, lordy, this is not good. I don't think Vaz can do it twice. 2, 3, and 4. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. She's got 2 aliens that can get her. 2 aliens that can get her. Oh, I'm afraid Vaz is going to go down. There ain't nothing I can do. Even Apone here. Even if she goes back, she will have to beat it off. Apone can't flame both of them. And if he doesn't move, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you were just a crappy spawn. You couldn't be 1 more hex away, could you? Not just 1 damn hex away. All right, 1 and 2. That's all I can do with her. All right, next turn, you're going to move up. You're a non-entity. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can't get her, but you can. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to hang on to Apone 1 more turn. He's in no danger. He can get off the board next turn unless we got a bad spawn. As long as it's not one of these 3 numbers here, we're okay. Whoops, these 4 numbers. As long as it's not one of those 4 numbers, he will escape. Yeah, we can't just abandon her. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Vasquez is going to have an alien on her. This one's going to move next. 1, 2, 3. 4. And then this one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. If we can get rid of this one, these 2 can get off the map this turn. Oh, forgot about you. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Got everybody? That is everybody. All right, we need to spawn in 2 more aliens. I didn't move the counter, did I? There we go. Let's spawn in 2 more aliens. See where they're going to end up. A 4 and a 6, a 4 and a 6. We're getting way too many aliens on the board. That 4 really scared me there. Let's come around this side. We're right there. Okay. About to have 5 aliens on the board. That is not good. All right, a 5 and a 3. I think we're okay. Yep, we are okay. Let's get one more. At least Apone's going to escape. We know that. He's going to escape with his passenger. There's the other one. They are screaming in quick. Okay. Vaz, can you do it again? Can you do it again? You have got a melee of 1. Xenomorph attacking you. Can you beat them off? You need an 8 or 9, girl. Can you beat them off? Whoops, whoops. Hang on. Let me get the red die. I only need 1. You're going to have an 8 or 9. Here we go. 8 or 9. 8 or 9. 2. Nope. It's not going to happen. 2 is incapacitated and grabbed. Ah. She's goner. She is gone. Nothing we can do. He can't carry 2 people off the board. So, his turn. 1, 2. I know what I can do. I'm going to take 1 turn. You've got a 8, right? You need an 8 or lower. Eight or lower, and we got a 1. He's going to take, and he flames Vasquez.
Help me!
I'd expect anyone in this unit to do the same for me.
I am not going to let her go and be breeding stock. That's the least I can do. Going to take her out. Therefore, she's not going to have to end up being cocooned somewhere with a face hugger. And then he's going to take his next 2 and move off the board. I don't know if y'all have ever seen the movie Starship Troopers. A nice, fun piece of fluff. Total fluff, but a fun piece of fluff. There's the one where the fellow soldier gets grabbed by one of the flying xenomorphs, one of the flying bugs, and the sergeant, played by, what was it, Michael Ironside, I think, grabs the gun. Grabs a plasma rifle from one of the people, takes careful aim, and shoots the soldier in the head as the xenomorph is flying off with him. And he turns to the rest of his troop and says, and I expect any and every one of y'all to do the same for me in the same situation. So, least we could do for her. All right, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we have actually achieved a victory here by this scenario. Let me take a look. The victory condition, if you can get 7 or more of them, healthy, wounded, or incapacitated, you win. So we have won the scenario. Just barely, but we have won it. Okay, fantastic. All right, folks, that is the reactor room scenario of the Aliens board game. I hope y'all have enjoyed it. I know I had a blast playing it, a very stressful blast, but a blast playing it. And sometime we'll come back to it and we will run through, I think the command center is next on this board. The scenarios of the command center and the air ducts, the reactor room, and then Ripley versus the Queen. I do have the expansion as well. And that adds in a couple of other scenarios so that basically you end up playing the entire movie again. So, all right. I hope y'all have enjoyed it. Later today, I will get the unboxing. I promised y'all I would show y'all the actual box set. And I will do that just like I did with the old Mines of Moria. We'll have a very belated unboxing. And until that time, I hope y'all have enjoyed it. I've had a lot of fun. Brought back a lot of memories for me. And we'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.